Welcome everybody to Bloom. We're going to be looking at some two-part music today for kids, but don't close your mind to that because much of this music could also work for two-part singers of all ages. Many different kinds of two-part music we'll explore, from partner songs to some things that have echo, call and response, some parallel harmony, some rounds and cannons. So there's a lot to look at today, and I don't want to go on anymore. I want to get started. The first thing we're going to look at is we're going to go to St. Mun's and hear a Scottish riddle. Now, it's inspired by a nursery rhyme and has independent voice parts, a lot of back and forth singing, and it's sort of a number crunching song. And it asks the question, okay, well, if there was 7 sons and each son had 7 boats and each boat had 7 goats on it, and the whole song is spent trying to figure this out and kind of crunch these numbers. Now, let's take this slide away for a second because I want to be big on the screen for this moment. In the middle, we really get to like 7 sons times 7 goats times 7 goats. So we're sort of crunching these numbers. And the idea is we look a little bit confused. If I ask my students to just act that out, they're going to not exactly know what to do. So here's what I do. Everyone do this with me at home from where you're singing. We're going to do some confusing poses. So here's pose number 1. Ready? Pose number 2. Pose number 3. Pose number 4, it's a number 7. And with my own students, I might go back and do those again and sort of quiz each other. Okay, what was pose number 1? That way, when we get to this number crunching set part, 7 goats times 7 boats times 7 sons, I can ask students to take some of those poses you already know and sort of perform them in a random order on the stage. And it sort of gives us a little bit of heterogeneity to the performance rather than everyone all doing the same thing. Now, I'll spoil the ending for you a little bit. At the end, the only one traveling to St. Mun's is me. But if you want to crunch the numbers at the end of the song, maybe I'll ask you how many people really did travel to St. Mun's. Let's go ahead with a Scottish riddle.
As I was going to St. Mun's, hey ho, nonny nonny no, I met a man with 7 sons. Hey ho, nonny nonny no, with a hey nonny ho and a nonny no, hey nonny 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 no, a hey nonny ho and a nonny no, hey nonny nonny no. Now every son has 7 boats, every boat had 7 goats, every goat had 7 kids. Can you believe it? Yes, they did. Now kids and goats and boats and sons, how many traveled to St. Mun's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I should start again. 7 sons times 7 boats times 7 goats times 7 kids. Oh, good heavens, so many 7s. I should start again. 7 sons times 7 boats times 7 goats times 7 kids. And oh, good heavens, so many 7s. I should start again. With a hey nonny ho and a nonny no, hey nonny 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 no, a hey nonny ho and a nonny no, hey nonny nonny no. If all those kids and all those goats traveled in those 7 boats, paddled by those 7 sons, how many traveled to St. Mun's? The answer now is plain to see. The only one going to St. Mun's was me. Just me.
Isn't that fun? I like the way there's a little bit of key change in the middle to give this effect of confusion happening as we crunch those numbers and the tempo creeps back up again. Just in case you're curious, I did do the math. There's 1 man plus 7 sons. Each son had 7 boats, so that's 49 boats, but we don't care about the boats because they didn't travel to St. Mun's. But each boat had 7 goats. So 49 times 7, that's 343 goats. 343, each goat had 7 kids. So that's 2,401 kids. Add them all up. That's 2,752 minus the man who didn't go. So 2,751 traveled to St. Mons, in case you were curious. Okay, moving on to Kaleidoscope Color. This is a partner song. So 2 melodies are introduced, and then we find out, oh, they go together. Don't be fooled when you see these beginning part singing techniques. These are lyrics that can work from any age. They're very eloquent. One thing you can do is you can take some colorful scarves. There's a list of colors mentioned in the middle. And one of the things Andy suggests in the piece is you can raise up your scarf when your color is called.
Can you see the colors dancing in the light, constantly changing as patterns ignite? A fine mosaic, a beautiful ballet, a colorful rainbow that never fades away. Kaleidoscope color, kaleidoscope color, golden brown, kaleidoscope color, reflecting in the light. Kaleidoscope color, coming into view, when we let the light shine through. Red and yellow, purple and blue, indigo and orange, all the colors unique as I and you. Lavender and lilac, pink and amber too, gold and ruby and emerald. Kaleidoscope color, kaleidoscope color, golden brown, kaleidoscope color, reflecting in the light. Kaleidoscope color, coming into view, when we let the light shine through. Can you see the colored yellows dancing in the indigo and orange, constantly changing the colors, colors unique as I and you. A fine mosaic and light, a beautiful ballet and amber too, a colorful rainbow that never fades away. Kaleidoscope color, kaleidoscope color, golden brown, kaleidoscope color, reflecting in the light. Kaleidoscope color, coming into view, when we let the light shine through. Let the light shine through, let the light shine through, let the light shine through, let the light shine through. Shine through.
I should mention that scarf moment I suggested earlier is one of Andy's performance suggestions on the first page of the piece. I like the way I also heard more than just partner song techniques in there. I heard some echo singing and call and response as well. Next up, we have the wind. You know, Robert Louis Stevenson has this poem, The Wind, which kind of examines what the wind is through a child's eyes. It's something we can feel it, but we can't see it. We can see what it does to things, but we can't interact with it ourselves. And this has just a nice lilting accompaniment. Wonderful if you have a new collaborative accompanist, maybe a student who's learning to accompany the choir. It's almost etude-like. So let's take a look at the wind and you'll see what I mean.
I saw you toss the kites on high, unroll the birds above the sky, and all around I heard you pass like lady skirts across the grass. I saw the different things you did. What eyes you yourself you hid. I felt you push, I heard you call. I could not see yourself at all. Oh, wind of rolling all day long, oh, wind that sings so loud a song. Oh, you that are so strong and cold, oh, blow, where are you, young or old? Are you a beast of field and tree, or just a stronger child than me? Oh, rain of blowing all day long, oh, wind that sings so loud a song.
I think the song is a great example of how you can take something very simple and make it very, very effective. That piano part isn't hard, but you can hear it rustling up the leaves. It's almost like it's teasing you in between the vocal lines, like a conversation. Next up, we have Eine kleine kazoo music. Okay, you've never heard Mozart like this before. Now, this works best when you start this very, very seriously. We have a little bit of singing at the beginning, and then we jump into kazooing, which is a surprise for the audience. Whenever I introduce an instrument, such as a kazoo, rhythm sticks, whatever, to my class, the first thing I always do is teach us how to be in control of our bodies with the instrument. So what I'll say is I'll pass it out and we'll play, and be all crazy. But the moment I hold it up in the air, that's when we stop. So you always have sort of one eye open and we practice, and someone always kazoos a little bit too long, and we practice again until we can really, really get ourselves under control. That way we can have the most fun. Take a listen to Eine kleine kazoo music. Yeah, I'll never want to hear it the old way again. Very, very effective performance, and um, in an interesting way, makes learning a classic piece a lot of fun. We're going to move on to the Ferris wheel. Oh, this is a really thrilling, I think, really action-packed song by Andy Beck. And it sort of recounts the first invention of the amusement park ride that we all know and love. Um, there's some nice text painting that happens, and including this sort of rotating feeling 3/4 sound that kind of sounds like you're at a carnival or a circus. One thing that I would recommend you do, since this requires to know a little bit of background information about the Ferris wheel, is have a student come out before the song and read the background information that's provided in the publication. You're not going to be able to see it on your screen probably, so I'm going to fill you in right now on what it says. The Ferris wheel, sometimes called the Chicago wheel, was designed and built by George Washington Gale Ferris as the centerpiece of the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, Illinois. This was only the third World's Fair and the first one housed in the United States. The pressure was on to impress, and while other amusement wheels existed, Ferris's reduced steel structure and extensive safety studies allowed for a much larger scale than previous iterations. Riders paid 50 cents for 2 rotations around this 264-foot steam-powered wheel, not a bad deal, and it took approximately 20 minutes. That's a pretty good deal. There were 36 cars, and the wheel could hold over 2,000 riders. Nearly 1.5 million wheel tickets were sold at the fair, which was slightly more than the population of Chicago at the time. A little more people than St. Mun's. Let's listen to the Ferris wheel.
The Chicago World's Fair, 1893.
Ladies and gentlemen seeking a thrill, give your attention to this if you will. There's an attraction, pure satisfaction revealing. It's an invention so clever and keen, such innovation the world's never seen. Come to Chicago, ride the Ferris wheel. Round and around and around and around, head in the clouds and feet on the ground. Over and over and over again, over and over again we'll ride. Towering giant of timber and steel, massive amusement with epic appeal. Come to Chicago, ride the Ferris wheel. Wheel, Ferris wheel, Ferris wheels, you are climbing up to the sky. Ferris wheel, all your worries and cares goodbye. There's nothing like it, it's such a singular feeling. What a feeling. Some people said that it couldn't be done. Ferris wheel. Now they're in line to discover the fun. Come to Chicago, ride the Ferris wheel. Round and around and around and around, head in the clouds and feet on the ground. Over and over and over again, over and over again we'll ride. While you are turning and taking a spin, you feel your sense of adventure begin. Come to Chicago, ride the Ferris wheel. Come to Chicago, ride the Ferris wheel.
It's so creative. I love it. Next up, we're going to talk about 2 Halloween treats. Halloween is a good time of year to often still be singing in unison. So these are offered in unison. In a world where we always think of school holidays by months, I'm always grateful that Halloween is the last thing of the month because we can start Halloween season kind of starts October 1st, and it feels okay to be rehearsing throughout the month. These are two little bite-sized songs that you can perform individually or together. And each one has a little kind of sweet but spooky surprise at the end. Listen for the xylophone part, which is available for free. And if you have Orff instruments in your classroom, you can use that to accompany as well. Here are both of our two Halloween treats.
There's a big lonely house with immense iron gates that sits on a hill next to mine. And every Halloween from its windows I have seen scary shadows and eerie lights. So on an October evening, as the full moon shone so bright, I gathered up my courage and put aside my fright to explore things for myself. The great oak door was open wide, not always a very good sign. I held my breath and walked inside and could not believe my eyes. A spirit on high staring down at me, all white as dressed in silk. And instead of wails and ghastly groans, he warmly welcomed me in. Then he floated down the stairs with a large silver tray of cookies and chocolate milk. Of cookies and chocolate milk.
As we listen to the next song, put in the chat, do you do anything special in your school for Halloween?
Inside my closet one night I heard rattling. What was that rattling? I had not a clue. I opened the door and I saw there a skeleton. There was a skeleton trying on shoes. I don't want to wake you or give you a scare. I want to go outside and get some fresh air. But as you can see, I have nothing to wear. A skeleton in my closet. Inside my attic one night I heard scurrying. What was that scurrying? A mouse or a rat? I opened the door and I saw there a skeleton. There was a skeleton trying on hats. I don't want to wake you or give you a scare. I want to go outside and get some fresh air. But as you can see, I have nothing to wear. A skeleton in my closet.
It's a favorite folk song about the cherry blossom, which is Japan's national flower, which blooms only for a very, very short time. And there are festivals surrounding it as well. This has Japanese text, which is actually great for beginning singing because it's easy to pronounce, similar to Latin. Um, and Sally's arrangement really, I think, pays careful attention to the voice leading and part leading so that you can learn the notes quickly and really give you the time you need to say, okay, I know my notes. Now I can work on shaping the dynamics and the phrases and things that really make up good singing and good performing. You'll also enjoy some gentle wind sounds as well. There are percussion parts included. You'll hear the triangle in there. So let's listen up to Sakura. So very, very simple to assemble and does something beautiful. I hope you noticed that in all of our non-English pieces, we have pronunciation guides in the publications themselves. That clears up any questions that might come up. Even if it seems like an easy thing to pronounce, we always put that in there to avoid any ambiguity. Another piece by Sally Albrecht, arranged by Sally Albrecht, is Button Up Your Overcoat. She's taken the popular standard, button up your overcoat, and turned it into a song from the perspective of someone telling someone to bundle up when you go outside so that you don't get cold. One of the things she suggests you do, besides the choreography that's written into the publication, is if you have a special person like a teacher or a principal or even a student that everybody loves, and during the performance, you can go up and have someone put a scarf on them and then a hat and then some mittens and then a big coat and then another big coat. And by the end, they can't move because they're covered in all sorts of warm attire. Sally has also made a choreo tracks video, which is available on alfred.com and also on our Alfred YouTube channel. If you don't subscribe to the Alfred Music Choral YouTube channel, please make sure you do because it has all these little extras that come along with it, including Sally's choreography video for this, which we'll have somebody drop that link in the chat for you. Right now, let's listen to Button Up Your Overcoat.
It's cold. It's cold outside. So cold outside. Button up your overcoat. When you feel the breeze, take good care
Those are Sally's original words. I'll tell you, that song does not apply to the room that I am currently sitting in. It's pretty hot here. Next up, Peaceful Winter Night. This is a traditional Welsh lullaby, and it's paired with George and Mary's original text and melody. And it comes together to create a partner song. We talked about what that means earlier. The vocal ranges are only an octave, and the piano part is supportive without necessarily doubling the voice parts. So it's a really good choice for singers who are new to singing in harmony to discover what that feels like. And you won't want to miss the optional flute part as well, which gives it a little bit of an extra sparkle. I am someone who, in my sixth grade class, when I was teaching sixth grade, we did a January concert. We didn't do a Christmas or holiday concert just because of the timing. I found I liked a little bit more time to have elementary school during September and October and then prepare for a real concert later on. So this is something that's perfect because there's no mention of the holidays. It's wintry without being holiday related, and you don't feel like you missed that either. Let's listen up to Peaceful Winter Night.
Hush, hush, close your eyes till the morning sun appears. Hush, hush, go to sleep in the arms of Mother dear. It just guide you through the winter night. Sleep, my dear, until the morning light. Hush, hush, close your eyes on this peaceful winter night. Hush, my dear one, go to sleep now. Mother's here to calm your fears. While I hold you, gently rock you. No more crying, no more tears. In the village, snow has fallen like a blanket, soft and white. Hush, my dear one, go to sleep now on this peaceful winter night. Hush, my dear one, close your sleep eyes till the starting sun appears. Hush, and I hold you gently sleep. In the cries of mother tears. Angels guide you through the sleepless night. Sleep like a blanket, soft and light. Hush, hush, my dear, hush, close your sleep eyes on this peaceful winter night.
We're going to close out with Ooey Gooey Cinnamon Bun, a really tasty tribute to a favorite sweet treat. And my friend Andy Beck has a tradition of making cinnamon buns around Christmas time. So this is sort of his tribute to that. It's actually very well for beginning two-part harmony. And there's this little stack at the beginning, roll, roll, roll. a nice way to spice it up, so to speak. Before we play that, I want to thank you for being with us today. It means so much to have so many wonderful teachers from all over singing with us, attending our sessions, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thank you for having me today, and we're going to roll Ooey Gooey Cinnamon Bun, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Cinnamon sugar inside. Put 'em in the oven side by side. Bake 'em until they're done. How I love you, my ooey gooey cinnamon bun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where ooey meets gooey, where sticky meets sweet, where fluffy meets chewy, there's a wonderful treat. All covered with icing, so melty and warm. Oh, cinnamon sugar inside. Put 'em in the oven side by side. Bake 'em until they're done. How I love you, my ooey gooey cinnamon bun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That cinnamon flavor that makes you say yum. It's something to savor.